Hey, welcome to Football Fanatics. Now, if you want to improve your football and your technique and also the strategies within football, hey, we got the answer for you. We've now got a 40-day Footy Kit which gives you many ideas and different strategies to play football and to exercise in the proper way. If you're looking to do this, please follow the link and sign up for it now. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a few of the matches that went on during the weekend. And we'll start off with Arsenal v Forest. Now, old Pochettino from ex-Tottenham manager just wasn't his day again. He never seems to do too well against Arsenal. And Arsenal really dominated the match with two goals from Zubimendi and one from Gyökeres. Noni on the right side and Eze on the left-hand side of the wing were superb as well. I mean, Eze created the goal for Gyökeres and Noni was a continual threat on the right-hand side of the wing as well. And as for Mascara, it makes no problem that Saliba's not around. He, even though so young, younger than Saliba, is quite frankly an extremely good player. You don't look like you miss Saliba when he's there. The last two games he's been in while Saliba's been out, there's been no problems. Absolutely, he's covered exquisitely for Saliba. Against Liverpool, he was very fast to all the balls, looked very calm, and again against Forest. So I think they bought very well there with Mascara. Now let's move on to Newcastle v Wolves and the new signing. Well, what can you say? The guy got his first goal in his first appearance for Newcastle, and it proved all the doubters wrong. He seems to be quite technically apt and was there for the cross when it was put into him. Newcastle not surprisingly beat Wolves. Mind you, I watched the game and Wolves had a number of chances as well. I was quite surprised how well they played considering the previous games. But it was not to be for them. I still think they're going down. I just don't see them staying up. Then we come on to Brentford v Chelsea. This is why I don't see Chelsea getting higher than third place. They're twice in the lead against Brentford, and Brentford, who are a extremely much more weakened team with Norgard, Mumba, and also Wizard all leaving them, some of their prime players, they still managed to come back at home and beat and draw with Chelsea 2-2. Even with the goal from Palmer and obviously his colleague, they just were not good enough to beat Brentford, and that's why I just don't think they're going to get any higher than third place. They've got some brilliant players in the team. You can't, like Saido, who scored the other goal, but they're just not dynamic, not a complete team yet. So I don't see them getting higher than third, and that just outlined it for me when they drew to Brentford. Then you come to, obviously, Burnley v Liverpool. Liverpool, for all their expenditure, they're not playing at all well, and yet they're scraping through the games, which doesn't bode well for other teams in the Premier League when they actually get in good form. Against Bournemouth, they didn't play well and they won. Against Arsenal, it wasn't great and they won. Against Newcastle, again Newcastle all over them and they won. And this time around, again Burnley, although they weren't much of an attacking force, they're defending and holding Liverpool off. Liverpool, with all their skill set, Gyökeres was taken off because he wasn't doing that well. They just don't look such a dynamic threat as they're meant to be with the amount of money they spent on all their players in the summer. But as I said, this is still won all four of the games. Wait till they come good. Then it's going to be a big problem for all the teams, I think, to even just keep up with them. But let's see what happens then. And then finally, you come to the Derby Day game, Manchester United v Manchester City. What can you say? No surprise, City overrun Manchester United. Again, Manchester United just looked a complete mess. Haaland scored 2 goals, and it was they just overrun Man United. Even when Man United had quite a lot of possession, they just weren't in the race. City were destined to be winners there, and I just don't see Man United being any higher than 15th to 16th place this season. And this game is a prime example. Even if they get rid of Amorim as the manager, they keep changing the managers, and it just doesn't seem to work time and time again. But anyway, they can only get better because they can't get much worse. But City look like they're coming on again after their 2 losses. in the Premier League. I think they're going to be, as I said, I think they're going to be about 4th by the end of it, basically because the team is not as good as it was 3 or 4 years ago. It simply is not. It simply is not as dynamic and as much of a threat. But they'll be there or thereabouts. They'll be in the top 4. I'm sure they'll will be in the Champions League next year. Anyway, that's my thoughts of the games of the weekend. If you have any comments, please feel free to make them. And please remember to like this video and to subscribe to my channel. Speak to you soon. Goodbye.